It's day 5 of the Refugees at the normal difficulty setting, so without further ado, let's get started. Here's what we're going to do today. We're going to research 2 topics, build food generation infrastructure, sign another law, and start a rescue. With the hothouse unlocked in the morning, we start on sawmill research as our wood supply is rapidly depleting. There's nothing else that needs addressing in the morning though, and at 1 PM we start on medical post upgrades. The 10% boost will be extremely helpful as more refugees arrive. About an hour later, one of the coal piles is depleted, and you might have noticed that we are almost at capacity with coal storage. We'll address this later in the day. The moment we've been waiting for finally arrives at 4 PM. Our scouts return with the resources they've been gathering for the past few days. Since we don't have our second group of scouts yet, let's send this one out to the trail bend to save the children. And with that, our potential food shortage has been resolved for the foreseeable future. Getting to the food in the first week is the most important task for this scenario. It takes the edge off of the urgency and provides a little breathing room to get resource generation up and running. At 5 PM, it's time to build our first resource depot for coal. We'll also be wanting to think about getting steel mills up and running soon, as those resources are depleting as well. However, we also want to gather these resources faster, so let's plop down another gathering post. In the evening, we complete our medical post upgrade and begin steam hub research, as we'll be building tents beyond the initial heat zone soon. Also, our second coal pile is depleted with our current storage at max capacity now. With both piles gone, the gathering post is no longer needed. The resource depot is completed at 8:30, so we set it to store coal and vastly expand our storage space for this resource. At 10:30, we enact the Overcrowding Law to double our patient capacity at the cost of rising discontent. Shortly afterwards, all the remaining untreated sick are admitted. Now that we've addressed these issues and averted a food crisis, it's time to use our first steam core to build a hothouse. This will ensure that we have a steady supply of raw food for the short term. At around midnight, we do some worker and engineer shuffling and get them into the gathering post, the hothouse, and the cookhouse. For the first time, it looks like we're getting a handle on the situation. Careful planning and coordination over the first 5 days has resulted in enough coal and food for everyone to stay warm and fed. We're on our way to save some kids, and the next wave of refugees will be arriving tomorrow. If you want to see how this goes down, check out the next video. This is Fat Beats, signing out.